Hi guys, it's Kat. Welcome back to another What We Had for Dinner This Week video. Now Thursday I don't have a clip, it was my daughter's birthday. Monday was really nuts for us. It was the day after our car accident. We were dealing with insurance all day. We were in and out getting rental cars and all sorts of stuff. So it was kind of a overwhelming day altogether. So we ended up going out to eat. This is mine. I brought mine home because Benji was fussing. We went to the Outback, and this is the Queensland pasta. I just got it with chicken, and I didn't get it with shrimp. I wasn't feeling the shrimp that day. But that's what we had on Monday. Tuesday, I finally got around to making that shrimp pasta, and I made it with some, they're not the cheddar biscuits, they're like the Parmesan biscuits. And they taste just as good. And you'll see I'm just kind of stirring it up a little bit right here. It's very simple. This is a really easy meal to put together. And here you'll see me just dump in some of the Parmesan. I did not realize I got the really finely grated kind. I thought I'd gotten the shreds, but I didn't. And this says on the box that you can get to 10. I make really gigantic ones, so we normally only get about 6 out of this. And there's the shrimp. I'm just seasoning it with a little bit of salt, pepper, and then that's some garlic, and that's what it looked like when it was all served up. This is a big hit in my house. Everybody liked this. Wednesday night, we had something that's always fairly popular in my house. It is a kielbasa sausage, potato, and broccoli bake. It's normally like a 1 sheet pan dinner, but I didn't have a sheet pan quite large enough, so you'll see I end up using 2. And I'm just dicing up some potatoes here and sticking them in here. I was making this earlier in the morning, or I was prepping everything so I could just throw it all together in the evening. I have to do that sometimes just because dinner time gets a little nuts in our house. So I'm just, while Benji was napping, I believe is when I was doing this. And I just dice them into kind of bite-sized pieces. I try not to make them too huge, but not too small either. And this is a soup container from takeout that I've reused, and it actually fit all the potatoes just perfectly. I do recommend, if you get like Chinese takeout and everything like that, just save the soup containers if they give you the plastic ones. You can reuse them. They're very useful, at least for me. Okay, and then I just cut all the broccoli florets off the stem. I gotta check the setting on my fridge because these were a little bit frozen. So I'm going to have to go and look at the setting on my refrigerator. And then you'll see here, I'm just cutting them into slightly smaller pieces. I would say the broccoli came out really, really well. It was one of my favorite bits of this particular meal was the broccoli. Now my kid's, Wesley in particular, is kind of going through a stage where he doesn't seem to like anything, any kind of vegetable he doesn't really like, but he ate this okay. He only ate a little bit of it, but he did eat it. He prefers it if it's, you know, covered in cheese. But that's not what we did with this one. But, yeah, this goes over really well. And I will say I will be more careful next time with the timing. Because while the potatoes and the broccoli came out just fine, the kielbasa did sort of overcook, which you will see in a few minutes. And then I actually just stored the broccoli in one of these little Ziploc bags. It fit everything just perfectly. It really did end up being just the right size. I try and smush mine down a little bit and kind of spread them out. It gets more air out that way. And then I switched cutting boards to a different board, and here I am opening the kielbasa, and I just slice these. I always like to cut mine in half first. I'm sure you could do this a lot more uniformed than I did. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but it turned out really, really well. Everybody really likes this, so yeah, you can cut them however you want. I just ended up cutting mine kind of like that. And it goes quickly. A friend of mine said that she used a mandolin one time to do this, but to me that seems unnecessary. It seems like you're just dirtying up more stuff than you need to, but I'm also afraid that it would get caught in my mandolin. But I don't know. If you've ever tried that, let me know. Leave me a comment and let me know if you've ever done that or if you'd be willing to try that. And here I just got another little bag that I'm putting everything in. This was a good way to store everything in the fridge. The potatoes stayed good in the water, and when they were ready to cook, I dumped that out. I rinsed the potatoes off, and then I dried them before I put everything on a sheet pan. Now, the potatoes didn't get quite as crispy as they normally do, but I think that's just because I maybe put not quite enough olive oil to cover everything. And so it ended up not being quite as crispy as they usually are, but everybody liked it, so everybody ate it. Yeah, next time I'll try and make these a little bit more uniform, I think. They did not come out quite as uniformed as I would like. I was kind of rushing through it, trying to get it done. I think Benji may have been starting to wake up, and that's why you'll see I'm starting to increase the speed of what I'm doing at this point, because when he wakes up, everybody knows. He makes it clear. All right, and like I said, it wasn't quite, my sheet pans weren't quite big enough. I just have like some of the cookie-sized ones that you can get like at the Dollar Tree. So I put the broccoli and potatoes on one and the kielbasa on the other, and this is what it looked like when it was all served up. The kielbasa did overcook a little bit, but it still tasted really, really good. My favorite part, though, was the broccoli. Thursday was Isabel's birthday, so we went to Red Robin. Friday is pizza night, and on this night we ate from a mom and pop place that lets you get it's like 8 slices of pizza, and you can do 2 slices of different toppings. So I got pepperoni and jalapeno on mine. My husband got hamburger and olive. Isabel got pepperoni and hamburger, and I think Wesley just got cheese on his. But I thought that was neat, and that's what we did for dinner this week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.